Chapter 9. Arthur approached to the gym in slow motion. His hands were clammy and the sweat was gathering on his forehead. He didn't need crystal ball to predict that the next hour was going to be a disaster. He just knew. As expected, Mrs. McGrady was prepared to rid everyone against dancing. The kids gathered at one end of the gym. Arthur and Francine nervously faced at each other. "Well, here we are," said Arthur. "Yes," Francine agreed. "Here we are, all right." "I don't see the cowboy hat." "No," said Francine. "I guess I left them behind. I couldn't run back and get them if you want." No, said Arthur. "Anyway, I've been thinking." "Me too," Francine added quickly. "Have you been thinking about the same thing that I have?" "I don't know." "What were you thinking about?" Arthur hesitated. "Well, what were you thinking about?" "You first." "Okay," said Arthur. "Maybe we shouldn't dance with each other," Francine finished for him. Arthur looked real live. "Right," he said. "Okay," said Francine. They looked around for the other partners. Arthur paired off with Muffy while Francine stood next to Binky. "All right, cowboys and cowgirls," said Mrs. McGrady. "Let's see how much you remember from our last hoedown." She turned on the boombox. "Bow to your corner and bow to your partner," she said. Everyone bowed smoothly, except Binky, who bent down a little too far and knocked his head against Francine. "Oh, Binky, sorry." "Look, Binky," said Francine, as they waited for Mrs. McGrady's next car. "You have to be careful. I only have these 2 feet, you know. I can't go to the mall and buy replacement." Binky grinned at her. "I suppose you'd rather be dancing with Arthur." "I would not. Now, pay attention. Here comes the next move." Mrs. McGrady clapped her hand. "Now, everyone prometize." Binky and Francine walked arm in arm around the circle. As they passed Arthur and Muffy, Arthur turned his head to see how they were doing. Binky smiled. "Jealous?" he asked. "Arthur," said Muffy, "we're falling behind. Pay attention." She jerked him forward. Arthur looked straight ahead. He tried to concentrate on dancing with Muffy, but he found himself thinking about Francine. Muffy wasn't a bad dancer, but she didn't have Francine's enthusiasm for square dancing. "Muffy," Arthur whispered, "don't you feel like stomping your feet and yelling yee-haw?" "Why would I do that?" Muffy whispered back. "Every dance has steps to follow. I'm being careful. I have to follow the right ones at the right time." "Now thread the needle," said Mrs. McGrady. The kids started to form 2 rows, hands held right high to make a tunnel. As they jerked for position, Arthur suddenly found himself face to face and hand in hand with Francine. "What are you doing here?" said Arthur. "Quick, trying to dance with me." "Me? Trying to dance with you? You're the one trying to dance with me." "Francine, do I have to spell it out for you?" "Don't make me say it, Arthur." The both took a deep breath. I'm not in love with you," they said together.